team size-wise, they did give you a nice little battle on the boards. Talk about trials and tribulations of being able to go against them on the boards.
You know, I thought their guards started really crashing in the second half, and we have to do a better job of finding a body defensively. We need 5 people on the boards, find the body and box out. I thought a couple times we got caught leaking out, trying to run, but I said, guys, you can't run without the basketball, so we got to do a better job of boxing out there.
Did you have a chance to watch any film on Tennessee Tech before this game, and did you anticipate they would be that tenacious on the board?
Yes, I watch film before every game. That is mandatory. That's a requirement. I don't know any head coach that goes into a game without watching film, so that's mandatory. But we knew they were going to be tough. They're well coached by Coach Roseman. I've known her since college. They execute well. They're hungry for a win, just like we are. So it was going to be a battle, and we knew that. One of the things I talked to our players about is coming off such a high with Boston College. Now, do we have the maturity to come back and refocus and reset? And we did.
17 turnovers for you guys today. Sometimes it was crashing into each other or whatever. Is it a miscommunication issue or?
I like how you put that, crashing into each other. Yes, we were falling over each other. I don't know what that is. But, you know, what I talked to them, our goal is 12 or less turnovers. I talked to them about aggressive turnovers. If we're driving the ball and we're turning it over, because how we play, we can't be afraid to turn the ball over, but there's a fine line. I thought we threw some passes over the top that we could have kept it and flowed into the offense. So we got to be better there. 17 turnovers is too many, and we'll go back to the drawing board there.
Coach, you talk about refocusing. There was a bit of a tough stretch coming out of halftime. You had 4 turnovers, no buckets. How did you adjust and kind of get the team back together in that timeout?
Well, in our timeout, we talked about, make the easy play, but I wasn't worried about our offense. I was worried about we weren't settling in defensively, getting stops. We weren't switching like we were supposed to be switching. Petty got caught behind, and they turned and made an easy score. So just refocus them. We cannot rest defensively. So we had to generate some points from our defense, but we need to fly around. And then when we did that, we got defensive stops. When we didn't, they made us pay for it, and they scored. And also just keep the ball moving offensively. I thought it started sticking too long, which can cause turnovers as well as we're just looking at the post.
Was that a product of their zone defense?
Say it again.
Was that a product because of their zone defense?
Well, I think we were looking for Petty, but you still have to keep the ball moving. So you might have to throw it to the top, let her duck in, reverse it, let her flash instead of just staring her down in one spot.
What about Cassidy Rowe? She took 3 charges.
So proud of Cassidy Rowe. 3 charges, and we needed every one of them. I got out there. I was like, what is it? And she was like, I can't feel anything right now, Coach. I was like, well, just lay here for a minute. But that is a testament to her toughness. She's willing to lay it on the line for this team. That's part of her role. She started today, was solid 6 assists today, so that was big. So we talked to her about being a grow-up moment, and I thought she grew up in this game.
And Emma King, along those lines, is doing whatever she needs to do for you guys. So playing the floor, rebounding. Just talk about her effort today.
5th-year senior. I told her, I expect you to step up. You are our glue piece. She knows exactly what I'm looking for. She's able to settle us in on the court. She understands the offense. She understands the defense. But more importantly, she's producing right now. 14 points today and 7 rebounds. So that's what a 5th-year senior needs to be able to do for you, but super proud of her. She's always put in the work, so it's good to see her hard work pay off. Well, we're going to need Janae. She's a big body post. She's going to have to come in and sub for Asia Petty to give us some rest. Obviously, she's a freshman, and there's a learning curve. But what we talked to her about is selling out defensively, trying to get rebounds. If you can turn and score, turn and score. But really trying to keep her focused on the defensive end so she doesn't think too much offensively. And so she'll continue to learn and grow, and we're going to need her to.
Coach, Emma King just mentioned that it was so loud in here today for these games. She had trouble hearing you guys during a timeout. What do you think of the environment in a place like this, and how do you feel about it?
Yeah, listen, Transylvania has been awesome to us. We are honored to play here, and that they're giving us their home gym to allow it to be ours. It does get really loud in the timeouts between the fans screaming, the band playing. So I feel like I'm screaming all the time and they're just looking. So now I just take my pen and write it on the board so that we can get it or move the pieces. But that's a great problem to have. We would rather have a great atmosphere with our fans in the house. I think we feed off their energy.
Coach, can we get your perspective on what happened late in the fourth there? Sanaya falls, and then the results in both Patty and King taking free throws.
Yes, I'm not for sure exactly what happened. I talked to a coach, I turned around and they were laying on the floor. But it's part of basketball. I like the toughness of our team. Obviously, they're trying to battle to win. You're going to have those type of plays. It's basketball. It's going to be physical. I'm glad we made 3 or 4 free throws out of it, so we'll take it.
Kyra, 8 games in, what's the identity of your team?
I think we're still, working on that. But like I've always said, we have to lay our hat on the defensive end. We have to fly around. We have to sell out. We just have to play so hard. We're talented, but not talented enough not to play hard. So we have to sell out every game, and we have to play together. It doesn't matter who gets the credit. And then transition offense, we got to rebound and run or steal the ball and run. And that's the identity of our team, and we have to be tough.
Okay, thanks, Coach. Thanks, guys. We'll see you
Thank you.
Wednesday back at Rupp.
See you at Rupp.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.